Yugi Bros!
What's up, guys? Yugi Bros here with a duel video. We're bringing Blue-Eyes back, and in a very interesting way. Our opponent here opens all traps, and they're playing Hidden Parasites, so they could be literally playing anything. So they're going to set 3 and pass, which normally would scare us a little bit with Ready for Intercepting still in the game, but you know what? This deck is a really big YOLO deck, kind of just have to go for it. For some reason we forgot the Summoner's Art before we searched Lord of D, but it's whatever. We're going to activate Flute, summon Tyrant, and put Blue-Eyes in defense, the classic play around Windstorm. And of course they have the Windstorm and they have to play around it because otherwise it's straight game, so we're going to swing in for 3,000 to the face. Already a great start. They summon a Command Knight, now we know exactly what they're playing, and they set another card. They're going to swing over our Lord of D here, but that really doesn't matter. We draw a Night Beam, so we roll 1 to 2 for the corner, 3 to 4 for the middle, and 5 to 6 to the end, and go figure we hit the only out they had. So that's a quick game 1, moving in. The reason I say we're bringing Blue-Eyes back is while Blue-Eyes is still a huge glass cannon of a deck for speed duels, I think Kaiba-Man actually gives it the reach that it needs now. Because Summoner's Art exists and you're not really going to play Blue Dragon Summoner anymore, you have Kaiba-Man to tutor out your Blue-Eyes a lot faster, on the offset chance that your Lord of D combo has either already been used or you just can't draw it to save your life. So we're playing to Kaiba-Man here, and obviously right now you're not seeing it. It's just classic Blue-Eyes doing what Blue-Eyes does best, and that is beating face. But they do have the Hidden Parasite, and that is one of the major reasons this deck can no longer function, because they're going to flip it right here and eradicate the entire board. And sure, they do half damage for this determined, they don't care. They literally are so far ahead after they beat over that board of yours. So Blade Knight's going to swing in here for 800 damage instead of 16. We draw Summoner's Art, we search the Blue-Eyes. It's kind of just to thin the deck. We're going to set Lord of D and pass. They're going to set Yomi Ship, which is a really good side deck if they're not already maining it against Blue-Eyes. And the Kunai with Chain, and they're going to swing, but we're going to flip the Ready for Intercepting we've had forever. We top deck Night Beam. Night Beam and Blue-Eyes is a huge addition too, because they just can't respond. Like if they have the Windstorm and you already have a board and you Night Beam, that just sucks really bad for them. So it's a really good play on there. So we kill the Blade Knight. They're gonna summon Zombina and swing over Lord of D for 200. And right now it looks like they should win the game. But go figure. We top deck our good old friend Kaiba-Man. We summon it, tribute it, special our Blue-Eyes, and that literally is the game right there. It's amazing how quick the tides can turn with something like that. I know this was a really quick video. I just wanted to go over real quick the lists. So here we're playing the standard Blue-Eyes package. Tyrant's down at the bottom, I'm not really sure why. Triple Lord of D, double Kaiba-Man, 2 Sphere Kuribo, because having Sphere Kuribo, in my opinion, still is really good in here when they think they can swing over your Lord of D so they can target all your stuff and your Sphere hurts real bad. Triple Flute, triple Summoner's Art, double Night Beam, and 1 Champion's Vigilance. I feel Vigilance is a little bit better now. It's a slower format for the most part, but you never know exactly what's going to happen. Sure, you can't stop Hidden Parasite, but you can still stop key summons and key plays that your opponent does. We sided 1 Possessed Dark Soul because we still think Relinquish is annoying for this. The 3rd Night Beam because Night Beam's just really strong in general. A Stamping Destruction as opposed to a Dust Tornado just to get our plays out quickly. A Warrior Elimination because if you're playing against Amazons, it's still really good. And of course it was good in a matchup like this. The 2nd Vigilance in case we need to slow our opponent down if they're playing Burn or something, and then 1 Ready for Intercepting. Kaiba-Man's very strong in here, definitely would play 2. I might even play 3. It's a real debate currently, but it really brings you back into the game where you otherwise would feel like you were just dead on the spot, and you don't have to wait for your ridiculous Lord of the Flute combo if they push through the first one. So that's the Blue-Eyes list. Now our opponent was playing a Warrior Beatdown deck with 3 Command Knight, 3 Blade Knight, 1 Gearfried, 2 Zombina, 2 Eradicating Aerosol, 3 Windstorm, 3 Kunai, 2 Dust, and 1 Ready for Intercepting in the main deck. He was saying that the reason he mains a Gearfried and sides a Gearfried is the mainly just to play against Burn. They can't Blast Sphere or Mask of the Accursed, the Gearfried, because those will just get destroyed immediately. And I really like that idea against Burn going forward. That's a really good way to play around it without playing much other cards, especially in a deck that already tutors for the Warriors. So he sides the one Yomi ship because he's got the Zombina, so he can essentially keep bringing back the Yomi ship if he needs to push through things. Double Night Beam because Night Beam is just really good right now. The third Dust Tornado and the second RFI. RFI really good, especially in this deck with Hidden Parasite, because even if your opponent Hidden Parasites you or you Hidden Parasite yourself, having to destroy your opponent's board, you can flip one of your warriors face down and then they won't get destroyed by it. So I like that a lot. I like his double Gearfried tech. I think that's really cool, especially because Burn can be really relevant right now. I definitely like this deck. I'm really sorry that I 2-0'd the crap out of it with the Blue Eyes deck, but Kaiba-Man's Kaiba-Man, and this deck didn't really have anything. And Night Beam just ended up pushing through the back row, and that was the main reason I won so quickly. But as always, guys, comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments down below about these two decks. Could we have enhanced them in any way? Could we have changed something? Or are they pretty good how they are? Leave a comment down below about it. And as always, my name is Yuki Bros, and I'm signing out tonight. Peace.